Welcome back to Knowvas once again. Today we are going to explore content categories on Knowvas. Our last previous videos, we look at profile, wish list, my library. Then let's look at carts. If you've added anything to cart, you can see all your list of items in cart, and then you can check out from here or you can clear the cart. But let's look at the content categories. This is paid, this membership only, this is paid, and so on and so forth. One thing you can do, if you scroll to the end like this, you can view all of these categories of ebooks. It's suitable for novels and generally any content with predominantly text-based, so biography and other types of content like that. And you can view all. So all the categories of ebooks will be listed here, so you can navigate. So that's the way it is. So all these are ebooks, and ebooks are published in EPUB format. For you to publish your novels, your ebooks, you need to make them available in EPUB format. This is actually paid. All content has preview button, and where you can preview this membership only. This, because I have subscribed to this, that's why it's putting me in membership. So here I can begin to read this. So this is how you navigate around ebooks. One thing about Knowvas is it remembers the page you were reading. So you can see it landed me here, even though if I come back to title, right? So if I come back to the beginning of the page, the book, if I go back, if I open it again, it's going to land me here. You can see how this Eve, Abel, Abraham is look at the beginning of the page. Eve, Abel, Abraham, stuff like that. If I jump to the last of the page, the last page of the book, if I've not read it, Nova will believe I've not read it at all. You can see it's still bringing me back here because I've started reading this, and this is where I got to. Nova remembers where you stopped when you are reading, and when you open the book again, that is where it's going to take you to. So that is where it is. Later, we're going to add ability for you to take notes, ability for you to bookmark the page, any page you are reading, take notes and all that. And this is where you do your table of content. And this is we're going to be adding more to the setting also. So the setting will eventually include, because on mobile, you can only read vertically for now. So, but with the update, you'll be able to flip sideways. So that's it. Then you have night mode. Some people don't like black or white, so you can have white or black, and then you can scroll. So that is how it is. So we're going to have ability for you to select text and put it in a note, create a note out of it. So, and for your reader to be able to share, a quote from your publication to their social media handle. So that's how to navigate, move around ebooks. So now let's look at the other one, comic for publishers. Comics you must prepare your comics in PDF, because one advantage of PDF is that it maintains the layout, and nothing is distorted, when it comes to presenting your content. So if I pick any one of these, okay, let's pick this free one. So here you can see the author synopsis will be here, the year, estimated read time, rating. So these are already been given a rating of 3, and then related content will be here. Then more content from the same publishers will also be listed here. So now let's see I can add it to wish list if I want to, but I want to start reading it. So this is how it opened, and you can see that the presentation is actually different from the way ebooks was presented. So here you have flipbooks, effects, and so this is suitable for magazine, newspaper, and storybooks generally can be presented this way. For comic artists, just design your comics in whatever tools, then save it as PDF, then bring it to Knowvas as PDF. And how do you navigate? You can move sideways like this, then you can zoom in. Just click or tap, just double tap a particular portion. If you are using mobile, or tap. Then if you are on desktop, you can use your scroll wheel to scroll in to zoom in into the content. Just click back, it moves back, and then you can also the thumbnail here. You can navigate to any of them using your thumb. Clicking the thumbnail, and then you can continue to move. You can continue to move like this, and you can actually search for a particular word. Just type the word here. It takes you directly to the point where it is. You can see very clean, very clear. Then once you zoom in, you can just hold down your left mouse button and pan. So you can pan around, or just use your hand to pan if you're mobile or tab. So you can pan using your finger. So once you are done, click back, then you continue to scroll like this, and then you can also use this to zoom in if you want to. You can see. Then you can use this to navigate also. You can see. So many ways to navigate. Comic generally, or magazine, any content that has a lot of pictures may take a little bit longer to open than ebooks. We're going to be doing tutorials on how you can optimize your PDF, even your EPUB, for faster web loading, right? So that your user won't abandon your content when it's taking too long to open. Generally, on average on Knowvas, EPUB takes like 3 seconds or at most 5 seconds to open, while comics, magazine, newspaper, depending on the page numbers, and how heavy the graphics are in the content, might take approximately 10 seconds. So that's the way it is. But you need to optimize for it to load faster. So that's very important. So this part of the training we are going to be giving to you. So you can see the way I'm clicking it, I'm moving side by side, and zoom into this. You can see as I'm zooming in, the tests are becoming clearer. No matter how close up you do, it's very, very clear. So just click again to zoom back, right? So that's the way it is. So let's look at other content. I'm going back. Actually, magazine and comics are using the same reader to preview. Let's check one particular magazine. Okay, let's look at this. So if I click this, and if I say read, so say magazine has opened. So these are news magazines, and then so let's scroll to here to test. You can see that as I zoom in, it's getting clearer. The more I zoom in, it's getting clearer. You can see. So I can click. So it's the same way it displays or render on comic. It's the same way it is rendered with magazine. So that's magazine. So you can explore other magazine and see fashion magazine. So one of the use cases, fashion people can begin to write fashion magazine, put it on Nova, and they can hand through that. So that's the way it is. Then audiobooks. So this is the way audiobooks work. If I okay, let's look at Animal Farm for example. So you can listen. So everything is still the same, rating, synopsis, stuff like that. You can see membership perk. Then I continue to read. So let's
Platform. The hens perched themselves on the windowsills, the pigeons fluttered up to the rafters, the sheep and cows lay down behind the pigs and began to chew the cud.
So I can jump also.
The two cart. Animal Farm by George Orwell, read by Timothy West.
Like in the book, you can jump here, you can see.
In January, there came bitterly hard weather. The earth was like iron, and nothing could be done in the fields. Many meetings were held in the big barn, and the pigs occupied themselves with planning out the work of the coming season.
In later updates.
It had come to be accepted that the pigs, who were manifestly cleverer than the other animals, should decide all questions of farm policy, Animal Farm by George Orwell, read by Timothy West. Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm had locked the hen houses for the night, but was too drunk to remember to shut the pop hole.
Let's go back. Then we have newspaper. So let's see how newspaper displays. So these are newspaper category, news magazine, stuff like that can fall under newspapers, right? So let's see, and we're gonna pick a read. So now you have newspaper. So you can have access to daily newspaper. You can have access to daily newspapers. The same thing is applicable. You can zoom in and read and move around just like that. So it's actually similar behavior on mobile and tab. Content on Knowvas is optimized for all different device sizes: mobile, tablet, desktop. So that's how it is. You can flip through, you can zoom in, to read further, and then you can pan around by holding down your left mouse button, right? You zoom in, you click back, you zoom out, and then use this to navigate. If it's on mobile, just swipe. If it's on tablet, just use your finger to swipe. You can see I can move this around. So see how clean, how clear it is. This is a dawn of a new beginning in digital publishing in Africa. So hop in as a publisher and start publishing your content for free. In our subsequent videos, we'll be talking about how you can self-publish on Knowvas, how you can prepare your content, yourself, how you can record your audiobooks yourself. So we're going to be telling you all this. Stay tuned. Subscribe to Knowvas so that you don't miss any one of these as we are bringing it so hot. Let's go to education or textbooks. This is where you have your textbook, journals, manuals, teachers in tertiary education, teachers in university, tertiary institution, teachers in secondary schools, teachers in primary schools. You can begin to write your own manual, your content, make it available to students all over the world, not only in Nigeria, all over the world. You have access to your content. You can put price, or you can make it subscription so that people can subscribe to it, or both. So you can earn, from single purchase. You can also earn from subscription. So that is where it is. So let's pick any one of these. This is a computer study. Your name will be here as publisher or here as author. Then you can begin. So fine, we have the computer book opened. So this is it. So it's actually computer study, junior secondary book 2. So the same thing, just like in ebooks. So you can see you can navigate around it, and that's the way it is. So thank you for watching. We'll come back next time to give you more juicy info about Knowvas, how you can find your way around Knowvas. So until then, bye.